So dumb.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 59 of the Popcorn Podcast. We have officially made it to our final episode of season 3.
Yeah.
Why? How are we here?
I don't know.
But you don't seem very excited.
No, I'm very excited. This is
This is the most
yeah, I don't
unenthusiastic
know.
speech.
I'm tired. I just woke up.
No, you didn't.
I woke up at 11.
It's 12:44 for those who don't know.
Hey, I need my sleep. I'm a grown boy.
You're the same age as the Queen in House of the Dragon. But yeah, this is
Speaking of the Queen, man, that was
oh
upsetting
yeah.
news, man.
Rest in peace to Queen Elizabeth, because that happened last week, this week, last week.
Last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we didn't do an episode at that time. So
We didn't do a review of Queen Elizabeth. We're not doing an episode on that. Sorry.
hey, yo, be careful. England's our third biggest country.
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful. Did you see those chants in Ireland?
Dude, Ireland was going ham.
So funny. Lizzie's in a box, dude. I was like, oh my god.
But yeah, we are here to review episode 4 of House of the Dragon, titled "The King of the Narrow Sea." This episode was very sexually driven,
a little bit,
and I have a cool little quote from Oscar Wilde.
Mhm.
And this, I feel like this kind of goes with the episode. Everything in this world is about sex, except sex. Sex is about power.
Yeah,
Which, watching the episode, it really feels that way.
it's true.
But you also get to see it from two sides. There's different types of, I guess, sex.
Yeah.
There it is when it's for power and when it's kind of a job, as we see with the Queen. And then we see it also as passion.
Yeah.
Which we see it from Rhaenyra's side of things.
Mhm.
But all in all, I like this episode. I didn't love it.
Really?
It's not my favorite episode.
See, I think I agree. I think episode 1 still is my favorite, but I think I like this better than episode 3, being honest.
Oh no, I think I liked it. I think it was a better episode than 3.
Yeah.
But I think I just liked the fight in the end of 3.
Yeah, the
But
end of 3 was awesome.
Before the fight, I guess, yeah, I like this episode.
Yeah.
But I've been reading a lot. A lot of people said there wasn't a time jump after this episode. I thought there was.
I thought it was another.
Yeah, there was another kid
2
born.
years, right?
Yeah, because that baby was 2, and people were like, "No, that's just her stomach after the baby was born." The baby's 2 years old. No one keeps their pregnancy belly that long.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
not
think
to that extreme.
Yeah, I don't think it was a 2-year time jump. It may have been like a couple months, but I think it was another like small one.
Yeah, like it was long enough for the baby to be born.
Yeah, it was long enough for the baby to be born, and Allison looks healthy again. Like
Yeah,
she
so
like she's rid
completely
of
normal again.
baby fat and stuff. So some time has passed.
But yeah, I liked seeing Daemon. I loved when Daemon showed back up
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
at the throne,
That
and
strut.
everyone was like, "Oh, Daemon's here! Daemon's here!" That man came in with some wooden crown he made out of Play-Doh, and he was like, "I'm the king now."
Oh my god, dude. Him strutting down the aisle like that, like kind of slouched over, just doesn't care at all.
He's
Walking
the
straight.
G.
Dude, he walks straight into the Kingsguard's sword. He's like, what are you gonna do?
He just stood there and looked at it. He's like,
yeah.
And he just tossed the hammer, the crab feeder's hammer.
Yeah. So good.
But that was cool because then he bends the knee.
Yeah, he gives up the crown to the Narrow Sea. So I wasn't expecting that, especially not that fast, but it makes sense because Daemon doesn't care about that. He doesn't want to be the king of the Narrow Sea. He wants to be the king of the 7 kingdoms, you know?
Yeah, I like Daemon. I really do.
Yeah.
He does some questionable things in this episode.
Yeah, he loves, I think it is.
Oh,
really,
he loves his family.
Well, yeah, he loves his family, but I think it is respect for his brother, he is the king, and although he's trying to overthrow him, basically, he's respecting him as much as he can so that he can basically get a better standing in the kingdom, which kind of falls through by the end of the episode, but he's trying to maneuver around to get a higher position for himself.
No, yeah, because then we get a really cool scene of them giving a little. They talk about their mother for a quick second,
Mm-hmm.
and then Allison does what I feel like the queen should do. She asks if Damon wants to see the tapestries.
Yeah,
which is I think is the right thing for her to do because it's been a while since Damon's been in King's Landing, and all Viserys does is laugh at him and say he doesn't want to see that. That's not what he cares for.
Yeah,
and it's kind of again showing that Viserys doesn't love Allison like he did Emma.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Viserys absolutely. He loved Emma. He truly did.
And I think he likes Allison, but not the same way.
No, marrying Allison was more of a power move than.
Yeah, he
than
even
anything.
says it at the fire in the episode prior.
Hmm.
But then Rhaenyra says that she would like to go see the tapestries.
Yeah.
And then we get a little scene where Allison and Rhaenyra reconcile after all these
Yeah.
years, and they finally decide that like they missed each other and they want to be friends again.
Yeah. It's good seeing they still have a friendship.
Yeah,
And although it's been, stressed out, but
6 years.
yeah, but they're still childhood friends and they'll always kind of come back to each other.
Unlike me and Ryan, after this podcast crashes, we never talk again.
Yeah, no, I hate you, but it's fine.
Do you want to see the tapestries? But then we start getting into some of the tension of this episode, which is Damon and Rhaenyra finally seeing each other alone.
Yeah.
Because Damon actually ignores her when she says she wants to see the tapestries,
Hmm.
and she says hello, Damon, and all he says is princess,
Yeah.
which I think kind of hurt her a little bit. 'Cause she loves Damon. That's like it's her family.
Yeah, I think
Which
Damon's
is
the
kind
one
of
she
weird.
feels closest to because, well, yeah, but she feels closest to Damon than anyone else in her family because they're very similar in a way. Like Viserys is all about tradition and playing his role, whereas Damon doesn't care about that. Same as Rhaenyra. So they just want to be their own people, and I think that's what draws them close to each other.
Yeah, and Rhaenyra, all she wants is to be normal.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't even seem like she wants. Like I feel like she does want to be queen, but at the same time, she wants a normal life as well.
yeah, she wants to be queen, but she doesn't want the, I mean, stuff that comes along with it. She doesn't want to marry for power. She doesn't want to do all the that comes with it. She just wants to be her own person.
Yeah,
She wants, she's a teenage girl. She just wants freedom.
yeah. She's 19.
Yes,
Oh, we
she
didn't
should
even
be.
talk about the beginning of the episode when she goes to meet all the
Oh yeah,
kings,
yeah,
all the people that want to marry her.
yeah.
Which is I loved because I love the little kid.
Oh yeah,
The
dude.
little kid, all the teenagers doing. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He goes and all these people want to marry her, so he goes and he says, and she laughs and she goes, "A boy," and the boy explains his family,
Hmm.
but then there's some the side just
Yeah, the
bad mouthing
Bracken.
the kid.
Yeah.
Ah,
What house was the kid from? It was the Blackwater or something like that.
Boyerwood.
Something like that. But either way, they had that that house has had a massive feud with the Brackens, who's the that yells out at him.
Yeah.
That's kind of why they started fighting because those families have been feuding for centuries.
Did
So
you hear what Twitter's been calling him?
no.
The boy who does not give a. That's all Twitter's been calling him. The king of not giving a. Something like that.
That kid should be king.
That kid's awesome.
100%.
But yeah, they get in an argument and it's off screen like for a second.
Yeah.
So he realized Kristen took hold, like, okay, Rhaenyra, we have to leave. Like things are getting a little
Yeah, because they
out of
started
control.
fighting. Yeah.
And as they're walking away, you hear a sword hit someone
Hmm.
and like pull something like their guts out.
Yeah.
And you turn around, the little kid stabbed the dude and killed him.
Dude, I love
But the
you
kid
can
starts
see him.
gagging behind.
Yeah, he's about to puke. He's like, "What did I do?"
Hey, that kid's the goat.
Oh, dude, he was amazing. He better come back.
I mean, it's a pretty big scene just for
I
nothing.
mean, they brought back the Aaron kid in Game of Thrones for
Oh yeah.
no reason. I think they could bring him back.
But yeah, and then something that I think was kind of hinting at what's going to happen in the rest of this episode is when we talked about when Damon bends the knee.
Hmm.
Viserys says the realm owes you a great debt, brother.
Yeah.
So pretty much he can get whatever he wants now.
Yeah.
Which will come back around later.
Bite him in the ass.
But I truly thought this episode, as much as it wasn't to me one of the better episodes,
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. I think every episode's been good.
Yes.
There's not been a bad episode.
No.
This episode had very good writing and very good tension building.
Yeah.
A different kind of tension that we normally see in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Well,
100%.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Allison also gets to talk to Rhaenyra, and she tells her how it's rare for a girl in this realm to get a choice between two suitors, which no one gets to do, especially if you're
Yeah.
higher up and you're a princess or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or royal family. You're gonna be told, oh, you're marrying this person.
Yeah.
And all
Let
this-
alone Rhaenyra being able to choose from
anyone
in the kingdom she wants.
I did love when the old man's talking to her and he's like, you found my great grandmother attractive, didn't you?
Yeah.
And she's like, you can't say that. And she's like, well, I'm not telling lies.
Yeah. I also like that was Beric Dondarrion.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously not the guy from Game of Thrones, but probably in
An
this
ancestor
lineage.
of him.
Yeah.
Oh, it had to be because it's the
Yeah.
same
100, yeah. It's the same house. It's just a cool little thing.
And I love Rhaenyra's line, how romantic it is. It must be to be imprisoned in a castle and made to squeeze out airs. Rhaenyra is so good because she's such a smart but she also knows the way that like this kingdom's gonna work
Yeah.
and all the stuff about this kingdom
Yeah.
and all the game. They're playing the game.
Yeah, she's playing the game, yeah, perfectly. I think she's been on the sidelines looking in for so long that she knows how everything works, and she wants to she's kind of like Daenerys in that way, where she doesn't wanna follow tradition. She wants to break the wheel, but she can't really do that without pissing people off.
A
That's
lot
her
of
problem.
people off.
Yeah.
But I love when this episode also made me feel I feel bad for Allison every episode, but progressively it gets sadder and sadder and
Oh,
sadder
yeah.
for her. Like now she talks about how she just wants to be Lady Allison, but all
Mhm.
everyone refers to her as is the queen.
Queen,
And
yeah.
she has no friends. She has no one to talk to. And that's why I was so happy that her and Rhaenyra patched things up.
Yeah, for now.
For now. Things get a little rough towards the end of this episode.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Rhaenyra finds Daemon under the Godswood tree, asks why he returned. And then Daemon explains how marriage is only about politics.
Yeah.
Because she asked about his wife.
Mhm.
And he's like,
His bronze
I was letting you say it.
It's so funny.
And it's crazy that, and he pretty much explains that it is crazy that she has a choice.
Yeah.
Because no one gets a choice, as we just said.
And it's crazy that Viserys, like, it's kind of a thing too, because since she left that whole like kind of suitors meeting in the beginning, it's another kind of fu to Viserys because he spent so much time putting that together.
Yeah.
He's the one who put all that together. For her to just leave is kind of just like
I love how
it's
Kristen
not gonna
Cole's
make him
like,
happy.
she's like, do you think my dad's gonna be angry? He's like, oh, about what? That you walked out or he built all this for you?
Yeah.
and she just laughs. And then Rhaenyra really has some great lines in this one though.
She does.
For men, marriage might be a political arrangement. For women, it's a death sentence. My mother was made to produce heirs until it killed her.
Yeah.
I will not subject myself to that fate. And then Daemon explains to her to live life without fear. And then he says, such a lonely prospect as he reaches for her necklace with this creepy grin. Because we all know how Targaryens like to have fun.
Yeah.
That's how I'll say it.
Yeah.
And I am excited to meet, because we're going to meet Daemon's wife.
Yeah, eventually we will. Because she is. I
Imagine
mean,
she's like gorgeous, but she's just not.
she definitely is. I mean, like,
Daemon's just.
yeah, she's probably like queen or not queen, but princess or whatever, the veil, because that's where she is.
No,
but
she wouldn't be a princess.
she
You can only be a princess if you're born to royal blood. Just like how the queen in real
Yeah.
life's husband isn't a king.
Yeah, it's true.
He's just.
Yeah.
He's a prince.
Yeah.
So I guess she
but
could
she's
be a princess.
whatever part of the veil she's
Yeah,
part of, but she's in charge of that.
Oh
but
my god. Lady of she'd be the Lady of Dragonstone. That's where Daemon is, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah, then she'd be the Lady of Dragonstone.
At this point.
And then, of course, Lord Corlys is not here.
No.
He is yet to come back because he's still mad.
Yeah. I kind of missed him this episode, to be honest.
I know. Did you see who he's marrying his daughter off to?
No.
You know, there's that Bravo Sea Lord.
Oh, is he? Nice.
Which is a big deal because, again, it's a family from Game of Thrones
Mhm.
that everyone knows of. This is apparently a big deal, big enough to get the hand of the king, Otto Hightower, sweating.
Yeah.
Because Otto, we all know it, but not everyone else knows it in the world. But he is just trying to get closer to the throne, as close as he can. And we see how that backfires on him.
Yeah, he's playing his own game, which has been awesome to watch. And kind of by the end of the episode, it falls apart. But I think he's going to rebound. I think he's not as smart as Littlefinger. I don't think.
Otto's smart though, dude.
He is smart, but he's not thinking.
He's a different kind though than Littlefinger. He's not trying to play the game like Littlefinger.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be king, but he wants to keep his family on top. He wants to be richer than the Valerians. I think he's more upset with the Valerians. He wants to be bigger than them. He doesn't care about the throne. He just cares about his family and their position.
Yeah, he wants his family to be rich. That's really what it comes down to. And then, of course, they all want Rhaenyra to marry, so she's at the council, and everyone starts looking towards her to find an answer. She goes to a room and finds a scroll of parchment with instructions on how to leave a room.
Yeah.
Which one of our friends was like, hey, it's a MIDI.
Oh, that was me. That was me. Yeah.
That one made me laugh.
It's the same thing.
It's pretty much what it was, a you up text in the medieval times.
Yeah. But I also thought it was cool because that's kind of a thing from Game of Thrones and from the books too, that like the Red Keep in the entire castle has like secret passageways.
Yeah.
That's kind of how Varys got around. And it's something we didn't get to see in Game of Thrones, but
No, we see it once. It's with
when Varys goes,
Shay. Shay uses it
does she?
because that's how he moves her around at the
That is,
end,
yeah, that is,
towards the
yeah,
end of their relationship.
yeah. But we don't really see a lot of them. But I think it was cool seeing them because they are everywhere, and certain people know about them, and you can tell Rhaenyra didn't even know about them,
Rhaenyra had
and
no
it's in
idea.
her room. It's right behind her bed.
That's kind
Like,
of creepy.
yeah. So, yeah, but then she goes down and she sees Damon,
Well,
and
there's the change of clothes.
yeah, she changes and gets kind of like in common clothes. She puts on a hat, covers her hair, but then she goes down and meets Damon, and then without even speaking a word, both of them they just go back down.
They both just smile and leave.
Yeah, they walk down into the streets of King's Landing, and it's
That set is so good,
oh my god, dude, it was
and it's
amazing.
disgusting. There's just
Yeah, it's
having
vile.
sex down there.
Yeah, there's
There's
people having
dude
sex,
dead
and
in the
then
middle of the road.
yeah,
And I love when she's like, the guy's like, "Watch out, boy." And she's
yeah.
like, "I got called a
I got called
boy."
a boy. That's kind of I like that too because like
She feels common.
she feels common because oh they don't first of all they don't know I'm a girl so they don't know that I'm the princess which is cool for her but I also think there was a part of it where she's like somebody thought she was a boy and I feel like part of her not that she wanted to be a boy but she wants the freedom of being a boy and I think that's what got her excited. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like her being called a boy gave her kind of the freedom to be like, all right, tonight's my night to do
Yeah,
whatever
because
I
she
want.
talks about later on. She explains how boys can have 11 and
Yeah,
girls
no one
can't have
bats an eye.
anything.
Yeah.
And in the scene reminiscent, this is very reminiscent to when Arya watching the play depicting the death of her father.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra and Daemon watch a street performance of who's going to be the king.
Hmm.
Not the king, who's going to be the heir.
Yeah.
It's going to be Daemon. Is it going to be Aegon? Who's
It's
it going
gonna
to
be
be?
Rhaenyra.
And it's very like they're doing is she's like enjoying it at first, and then she knows that they're mocking her,
Yeah.
and she starts trying to boo it.
Mhm.
And Damon's like, "That's not going to do
It's
anything.
not yeah, stop.
You have to prove
You're
yourself
gonna
to
get
these
killed.
people."
Yeah. But also like that play, it's kind of it's kind of a throwback to like actual like medieval times and
Yeah, when
plays
they
like
had
that.
because that was their movies.
Yeah, but also because like there's no like men are playing women. Women weren't allowed to be in the plays, which
That was kind of funny
yeah,
when he
I think
pulls the
it's
guy.
cool though because in Game of Thrones when Arya goes to see that play, there are women in the show playing the parts of, Cersei and stuff. So, you know,
Times change.
yeah, there's a little bit of progression in Westeros. Not
Not
much,
really.
not really, but a little bit.
One of I'm not gonna lie, one of the best lines. Matt loved this line when we were all watching it.
Yeah.
He has two things Rhaenyra cannot: a conqueror's name and a cock.
Yeah.
And it was one of the we all laughed because it was a great line.
Yeah.
And especially in that time period, that's like normal.
Yeah. Matt called it too.
Matt Lay
He was
says it
like,
before they
and a cock. And then the guy goes, and I and
and then I love when she says their wants are of no consequence.
yeah.
And then Damon responds with they're of great consequence if you expect to rule them one day.
Yeah.
Which is a really good line. Explain like, yeah, maybe they don't want you there. And she's
Mhm.
like, that doesn't matter. I can still be the queen.
Yeah.
But if they don't want you there, they will be the decision on how long you last.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they'll kill you.
Yeah, they don't have a say in who gets elected, but they have a say in how long that person stays in power.
I did like this whole going through the city part of this
Yeah.
episode. It's once they get to a certain location that I was kind of like, okay, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It really turns into hot girl summer for Rhaenyra out here.
And then turns into hot girl bummer, but that's fine.
Yup. But then I love how Rhaenyra steals a good from the merchant, and Damon's like, "You can't do that. We use money here."
Yeah.
And she just steals and runs off,
Mhm.
and she runs into the city watch soldiers.
Yeah.
And he even says, "Princess."
Yeah.
And
It was Strong's son.
yeah,
It was one of them. So interesting that, it may just seem like a city watch guy or a gold cloak just found her and it's like, oh, that's not of any consequence. But when it's the Master of Law's son,
that's a big
somebody's
deal.
gonna find out.
I
Yeah.
went too far on my little breakdown.
Mm.
Oh, Rhaenyra then explains how she doesn't know when her freedom's good. This could be the end of her freedom. She doesn't know when the next day she'll be out is.
Yeah.
So then things get much worse
Mhm.
as Daemon then leads Rhaenyra into a pleasure house. As she wanders around, she sees Daemon explains pleasure.
Yeah.
And you see for the women as pleasure you see for women as it is men. Explaining just because men get to do it doesn't mean it's not for women as well.
Yeah.
Which in this time period, we also get a very cool side by side of this and
Mhm.
explains there's a difference between love and there's a difference between ruling
Yeah.
because we see Viserys and Allison together, and then we see
Mhm.
Rhaenyra and a certain someone, but not this certain someone. And I actually really liked how it's filmed from in there because it was like a maze,
Mhm.
and you could see it from like it seemed like it was from the workers' side of point of view, skin
Yeah.
sales as it's referred to later on.
Yeah.
It looks like they're kind of watching it because it would be filming from behind like a veil,
Yeah.
and I genuinely like the filmmaking of it.
Mhm.
The TV, what do you call that if it's TV, not film?
I think it's still
Still filmmaking because it's
cinematography, yeah.
still like film that they're
Yeah.
using. Not really.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the way they filmed it where it's very, like, close up and kind of uncomfortable, kind of showing
Yeah, it
Rhaenyra.
was a little weird.
Yeah, Rhaenyra is kinda going into a place she's never been before. She has no idea what's going on, but at the same time, she's smiling, she likes it, but she's still a little uncomfortable until Damon's able to calm her down and kind of back her against the wall, and, they ended up getting a little hot and heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the bleak scene, and it cuts back and forth between Viserys, who's all scabbed,
Mhm.
is having relations with a very not into it Allison.
Yeah, she's just
It's
staring at
very
the ceiling.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
to watch. Like it's a different type of uncomfortable. Like watching Emma die, that
Mhm.
was horrible.
Yeah.
This is a different type of uncomfortable. This is
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah,
can we
I
please
think
not watch it?
yeah, it was more uncomfortable than Rhaenyra and Daemon just because,
Because that seemed like
like
they were into it, and they were
yeah,
like, it
they
just
were
happened.
enjoying themselves. Allison hates her life so much.
Just the way you say, like, no.
Allison hates this.
A marriage is a duty, yes, but that doesn't stop us from doing what we want.
Yeah,
Damon says as they continue to kiss, he undresses her, and then eventually shoves her away before anything escalates.
yeah. Yeah, so they
So
don't
we
end
all
up
know
having
that
sex.
they don't have sex.
Mhm.
However, the other people in the room do not.
Yeah,
Because he also pulls off her hat to give away that is her. Because now
yeah,
everyone's gonna know it's her.
mhm,
Because no one has that hair.
yeah.
And it's not crazy to see Damon down there.
No,
But to see
Daemon goes down
her
there a lot.
down there
Yeah,
is
it's
the
wild.
crazy part.
Yeah, but then she runs out of the brothel chasing after Daemon, and she runs past
This
a little
little kid.
kid, and, little kid notices her and runs off to the Red Keep, and first person he sees is Otto, which is not good.
Nope.
Yeah,
Well, no, he didn't see Otto.
but he tells Otto,
He
but
tells Otto.
yeah,
Well, he tells one of the soldiers. We don't see any of
yeah.
this. But yeah, it's a little weird.
Honestly, he probably told Massaria first,
And then
and
Massaria
then
said go to
Massaria
him.
said, "Go tell Otto."
Yeah. Because I feel like Otto is working alongside Seer.
You think?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Because he said he has spies everywhere.
true.
Because how would he know about Damon's quote, an air for a day?
Yeah,
Someone must have told him.
someone, yeah.
So, but Rhaenyra's night is not done yet. As she sneaks back into her quarters, and Kristen Cole hears her and thinks that she's going to hurt herself, so he yells he's going to alert the Lord Commander. She pops open the door and tells him to come in.
Yeah,
And then, like a little schoolgirl, she takes his helmet and
yeah.
refuses to give it back
I
to
love they're still doing that, taking the guy's hat and running away. Like
him. Jake Paul
they're
would
still
love
doing
that.
that back then, huh?
But eventually they kiss, and then things escalate. And
Mhm.
it's I do have to say we were all giggling and laughing like little kids when they were like how long it took them to take off
all the armor.
like he can't use that in court. But like I didn't really want to do it, dude. You had like 15 minutes to make a decision on this, and I actually it felt like that scene didn't feel weird.
No, because they had scenes before of like kind of growing a relationship.
But I do feel bad because I feel like Kristen Cole really likes her, and
Christian could die for this.
yeah,
Like,
and she's kind of like, oh, I couldn't have Damon, so now I'm gonna have him.
yeah, this is just rebound sex for her. And Kristen, this is like
His love, he
life or
loves
death.
her.
Yeah, he loves her, but he could die for this.
And I see a cool thing. It's very reminiscent of Arya and Gendry.
Yeah, a little
This
bit.
I like this one more. That one felt weird.
That one did feel weird, but
That was also a weird season.
yeah, it was also kind of the other way around. Gendry. Oh no, Arya wanted more, but then she came back late. Gendry came back later, and she was like, "No, not happening, not again."
But then we get a very good scene in which Otto receives the report that they were seen together at the White Worm Pleasure House.
Hmm.
And then Otto has the very odd conversation that no guy wants to have with his best friend about his daughter.
Yeah.
And I love how Viserys like, just explain to me. And he's like, don't make me
He's
say
like,
it,
listen,
dude.
man.
He's like,
I
please.
don't want to.
He's like, but if you're begging me. Oh god. And then it was a very hard scene to watch because you can see in Viserys' face he's like upset.
Yeah.
And now he wants to kill Damon.
Hmm. Dude, I thought in that scene, I thought Otto was just gonna go straight up like they were her. Like
That's what I
I
thought
thought
it
he
was
was just gonna
jumping
straight
to.
up say it, but then
Man,
he does say it more
I am
respectfully.
telling my mother to skip this episode.
Yeah.
I don't want her listening. No, like our episode.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
she's not watching House of the Dragon.
No,
Come
your
on.
mother would
My
never
mom was
watch House of
13
the
going
Dragon.
on 30. That's her movie in the Notebook.
Yeah.
But Viserys suspects foul play, at first from Hightower's spy and then from Hightower himself. Are you so
Mhm.
sick with ambition that you have my daughter stalked and spied upon, awaiting your best chance to destroy her reputation? And Viserys is like mad.
Yeah.
Like he really thinks that Otto's just trying to ruin everything.
Hmm.
Which I think a little bit he is, but also that is his job, is to tell him no everything.
Yeah.
So he's not really doing anything
Yeah.
wrong.
And the scene just before, you can see Otto like he does not want to
doesn't
say
wanna
this.
say
He
anything.
hates that he has to do this, but he's the hand of the king. He has to tell the king what's going on. He has to keep him in,
Yeah.
and he has to keep him up to date.
Yeah, because he knows he's supposed to know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And then Allison summons Rhaenyra to the Godswood tree, and they have a very good conversation about it. And she's explained like they were having fun and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And she swears on her mother's memory, which I guess she isn't lying because they really didn't have sex.
Yeah.
At the same time, they did do certain things.
Yeah.
And then she explains that she has to go home, but Damon wished to continue.
Mhm.
As my escort had no choice, he took me to a show. I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. See, that part's a lie.
That is a lie.
It's not a total lie, but it's not the truth. It's a mistruth.
It's a pretty big lie. And then she explains that Damon sank and he was coming to abandon me for some whore.
Yeah.
And that I cannot
isn't
believe
wrong,
that she
because-
swore on her mother's memory.
Yeah, that's pretty
like
wild.
that's the biggest thing because Viserys swears on that she will be queen still.
Mhm.
So if she's lying, maybe I actually don't. I feel like Viserys wouldn't lie though. Like I trust more in Viserys.
I definitely trust Viserys more.
Rhaenyra knows the game too well.
Yeah, because
being
Viserys
18.
Viserys is still he's a good guy before anything else. Although
I
that doesn't
agree,
make a
yeah.
good king, but he is a good guy. Rhaenyra is definitely more playing the Game of Thrones, trying to get power. Although she wants power, she doesn't care as much about power as she cares about freedom. She wants to be her own person, marry who she wants. She still understands that if she's going to be queen, she has to make power moves, or nobody's going to respect her whatsoever. So I don't know. I think we see that in that scene.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Damon is not treated with as much generosity
No.
as he is dragged, hung over into the Red Keep, where he's dragged there pretty much by the King's Guard. And then Viserys finds him there laying there and asks him why he lied.
Yeah.
And Damon lied about going further than they actually did, and Viserys kicks him and then puts a knife to his throat and explains to him, like, you're never coming back here again.
No.
And it was kind of a hard scene to watch because you feel bad, but you also don't feel bad for Damon anymore because Damon's just lying.
Yeah.
And
because Damon
just wants to marry her.
Yeah, Damon just switches the whole thing up. He's like, hey, listen, if we had sex, then it's too late already. So I'm just going to marry her. And Viserys is like, no, you're not. Like, he doesn't want that. But Damon knows that he doesn't really have another choice.
But then Damon pulls the card. He said, you said I can have anything I want, and I want Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
And oh no. But then he banishes him and says he must leave and must go back to his wife. And this time it actually seems like it's for good. It doesn't seem like last time where he told me he has to leave.
Yeah.
This one seems like you are banished. You will not come back to King's Landing.
Yeah, he's over it. He's not happy with his brother at all.
And then we get Viserys and Rhaenyra in his chambers talking. They explain about Aegon the Conqueror and how he was inscribed the Songs of Ice and Fire onto that knife.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed this scene, but then it goes all downhill for our boy, for our girl, I guess. But she pretty much is told that she will marry Laenor.
Yeah.
And she's told he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, it's over. She must.
But she's also like, in her head, she's like, fine, but you must remove Otto because you can't even tell that your right hand man wants to take the throne,
Yeah.
which he kind of does, but not himself.
Yeah.
He
He
just wants
just
his
wants.
daughter's child to be the heir.
Yeah.
Which can you blame the guy?
No. He's more interested in family, like we talked about, instead of the throne for himself. He wants it for his grandson. Which, I mean, it's interesting, but I think Rhaenyra's play there is that I want to be the queen. I don't want Aegon to be the heir. So if you don't get rid of this guy, it's going to be really bad for me. So she's kind of, you
She's
know,
working her way to keep her time as the heir and the future queen
yeah,
safe.
yeah.
But I love when she's like, "What, you want me to marry the son of the sea snake so I can be a remedy of your political headaches?" And Viserys responds, "You
You
are
are
my
my political
political
headache.
headache."
Oh man, that was a great line.
and she just explains to him that he needs to get rid of Otto, and that
Yeah,
Otto's trying to take over the throne.
yeah.
I will do my duty as the heir and wed Sir Laenor, but you must first do your duty as king, which is such like a hard
As an
line. Like
F
that's a
you,
yeah.
like
She's like, do your job, and I'll
you're
do.
a king, dad.
And then we get this was one of my one of the best scenes of the show though.
Yeah.
When Otto and Viserys talk,
Hmm.
I thought this was a great way to finish off the episode. For the most part, we do have one more shot, and he explains that he'll never recover from Emma's death, but Allison helped him through the worst of that.
Yeah,
And he explains how Otto's been nothing but a great hand. He taught him how to be
yeah.
a king and all this stuff.
He is truly grateful for Otto's help. Like he helped him learn how to be king.
Yeah, but now it's kind of to the point where he's like, the crown and the realm both owe you a debt that you can never be repaid, but I can no longer trust your judgment because now
Hmm.
he's too close to it.
Yeah,
Because now it's either the king's daughter or his grandson
yeah.
is now going to
And I
be the
think
king.
that's why he says that because he really can't trust him anymore because he now has, you know, he's got skin in the game now. Before he didn't really have anything. He didn't have a shot at somebody close to him becoming the heir. Now that his grandson could be the heir, you know, his opinion is swayed. So he cannot trust his judgment anymore.
Yeah, no, and I will give Otto credit. He took it with dignity. He accepted his dismissal.
Yeah. He was
But
obviously upset about it, but
yeah, like anyone would be
yeah,
if you're
of
getting
course.
dismissed from a position.
Hmm.
But now all the seeds are planted for our Targaryen civil war, which is what House of the Dragon is all about.
Yeah.
It's all about the Targaryen civil war, which causes the end of the Targaryen bloodline
Yeah.
and everyone's bloodline for most of these families in this show.
Yeah.
And I know what's happening in the next two episodes because this is my favorite part of the entire House of the Dragon story.
Mhm.
And a lot of people, if you've read it, everyone knows what I'm talking about. And we get a little clip of it. So, the wedding, and we see a little fight break out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be, I think these next couple episodes are going to be, this is going to be the meaty part.
Yeah.
This is what everyone's going to fall in love with, even though everyone's fallen in love with it anyway.
Hmm. I
But
think that's the one thing this show and Game of Thrones is doing very well. I mean, Game of Thrones did do it very well, but this show is doing it very well. Is they take so much time to set things up that when the payoff comes through, they can really pay it off.
yeah, because everyone cares now about every character.
Yeah, because this was 5 episodes of setup. Now we have time to
4 episodes set up.
yeah, you're right. This is the 4th episode. Same thing. Now we have time to just let it all go and just have
Yeah.
everything play out.
So next episode, for everyone who doesn't know, is the last episode with Millie Alcock and
Emily Carey.
yeah, Emily Carey. They will be then replaced by Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy taking over their roles.
Yeah.
But in the final scene of this episode, the Grand Maester brings a liquid concoction to Rhaenyra, and he says a tea, princess from the king. And then he explains to her, it will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Yeah.
Which is, as that sounds,
Mhm.
like to do. I think the king's doing it in a loving way.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to help Rhaenyra hide if just in case.
Yeah,
something
just in
happens.
case if something did happen. But it is again a callback to that earlier line of if I was a man, I could father 11 bastards and no one bat an eye.
But
But
she
now,
can't.
yeah, she can't have any kids because if she had a kid, then it's over.
That kid comes out with brown hair. Everyone about to be questioning. Everyone, Kristen Cole about to be getting hung.
He looks so Dornish.
Why is he so tan? But it ends with that, just cuts to black, which I thought was
Yeah.
a great ending.
Yeah.
So the next episode and the episode after, well, the 6th episode of the show will be right after the 10-year time jump, the biggest time jump of the show.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure there's only one or maybe two small time jumps.
Yeah.
I think it might go all
There
the way
should
through
be.
after that. But that is the end of our review. Is there anything you want to add to this part?
No, I mean, I'm just super excited to see where this goes
Yeah.
because I haven't read the book, so I don't know exactly what's coming. I have like a rough thing. Like I know roughly
An
what
idea of
happens.
what's gonna
Yeah, yeah,
come.
yeah. I know.
Just from watching Game of Thrones, you get a little idea
Yeah,
of what's
I
coming
know a few
next.
dragons are going to get hurt, but
A few.
a few.
There's 12 fully grown dragons, and then there's 23 other dragons.
Yes,
We're not gonna see all of them.
I think they said we're going to see 7 this season.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they want to see you. They want by the end of this House of Dragons series, you'll see all the fully grown ones and
Yeah.
some of the other ones.
Yes.
But before we get into our fan questions and suggestions of the week, we're gonna take a brief second to thank two of our sponsors of
Hmm.
this show. First, we'll start with Movie Posters. MoviePosters.com has over 100,000 posters to choose from, spanning anywhere from Reservoir Dogs all the way to Attack on Titan, and anything in between. They have sent us a couple amazing posters, including Reservoir Dogs, the main Spider-Man, Daredevil, Ryan's favorite poster, the Batman, and a couple other ones. And we're really thankful to them. They have insanely high quality posters. Ryan loves his Sandlot poster.
Oh, it's the best.
I mean, they're incredible. Like,
Yeah.
they're really high quality.
Yeah.
Thank you, Windows Security, for the virus protection threat.
Yeah, they're incredible posters. They come in all different shapes and sizes, and
They spread from anywhere from $10 to a lot more.
yeah, they're affordable.
But if you want free shipping and 10% off, use our discount code, all caps, popcorn10. Again, that's POPCORN 10. I had a hard time spelling that. But thanks to Movie Push for sponsoring our show. And now on to our third sponsor of the day. This is Manscape. Manscape is the best in men's below the waist grooming. Me and Ryan love all of their products.
Hmm.
I just got their deodorant. They
The
said
deodorant's nice.
it's really
I have
good.
it,
I'm
yeah.
wearing it right now.
So am I.
Yeah, it's great.
It's very nice.
And they have the shampoo and body wash, which I've also been using. But yeah, if you want 20% off and free worldwide shipping, use our code.
CANB. That's CANDB at manscaped.com.
Again, 20% off and free shipping at Manscaped using our code CNB. Again, CANDB. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring our show. Now, before we get into fan questions, we'll do Ryan's favorite segment of the day. This is Suggestion of the Week with Ryan actually has
I
it
have
ready
one.
today.
I have one. Only because you reminded me before we started.
That
But
is also
yeah.
true.
But my recommendation is going to be Succession. I'm on the first season right now, but it's already incredible. It's hilarious and one of the most intriguing stories I've seen in a while because like I'm generally not super interested in like business shows, but this show just has a way of doing it with the characters. They're not really like your classic business show characters. Like they're not super serious. They're more goofy, but that just makes it more fun. It's such an interesting show how everything's going to play out.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's
yeah,
a good
Succession.
recommendation. Mine's actually a little bit different. Mine's a web series, and this is coming from YouTube, and this is from the Hollywood Reporters page. It's the Actors Roundtable. They have done at least, I think they've done 12 of them so far. They'll have 6 actors normally sit at a table, and they'll explain their careers, decisions they've made, and the movies that they've most recently been a part of. I really enjoy watching them. And there's been some really cool ones with Peter Dinklage, Jonathan Majors, and Nicolas Cage all sit down for a conversation.
Yeah.
And they talk about the shooting with Alec Baldwin on the set of Rust.
Hmm.
And then there's one with Robert Pattinson and Margot Robbie. And then there's actor on actor. The Hollywood Reporter has some amazing things to watch on YouTube, especially if you're into acting,
Yeah.
filmmaking, all that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend that. And they're all free, so that's even better. But yeah, you ready to hop into some fan questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
I picked a lot for this episode just because I like doing the longer ones. But
All right.
first question here is coming from Hassan. When is William Spencer episode coming out? Next
week. Yeah.
Next week at the time of this recording.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite thing to come out of D23? Question from Sean.
That's tough.
I think I love the Daredevil poster. The symbol for it now.
It was
the
cool.
2 Ds with the circle.
Yeah.
I want the full red suit. I just want it. But I like the Thunderbolts. That was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, the Thunderbolts announcement was cool. I also liked. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked the Secret Invasion trailer.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I haven't really been a huge fan of the shows so far, that show looked really good.
I think it's gonna be a little scary too.
Yeah, I hope it is. Yeah.
Amelia Clark. Speaking of Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
But we got some Indiana Jones concept art released. And
Yeah.
that looks really good. Harrison Ford actually broke down while talking about it.
That was nice to see.
Yeah, and like, because he's normally very like doesn't like talking about the movies he's done, especially like Han Solo. He doesn't care to talk about anymore.
Yeah.
But to see the love that he has still for Indiana Jones, and he explains how like James Mangold has brought him back to that world.
Yeah.
And I mean, if any director's going to do it, I'm happy James Mangold's making his final iteration as the character.
Yeah.
because he also ended Logan, which was incredible,
Probably the best X-Men movie.
exquisite.
It was so good.
Use big words now.
Yeah. That or First Class. First Class might be the best X-Men movie.
X-Men movie, yeah, not Wolverine.
Logan is
movie.
definitely the best. Obviously, best
Yeah.
Wolverine movie.
And then the third question is, if you could have any 3 actors on the podcast, who would it be? This question's from Xander. I think Andrew Garfield. That's one of mine.
Garfield, you'd probably take Pattinson for anything.
I don't know if I would have Pattinson on because as much as I love Robert Pattinson, he's a little awkward, and we're not very good at dealing with awkward.
Yeah,
he's
but
a lot
we're
more
awkward too, so it'd be
no,
perfect.
but we're funny. But we're not. We're awkward in a different way. We just don't know how to shut up.
Yeah.
He's very quiet even during interviews.
Yeah.
So I would want I feel like Ryan Gosling would be a really cool one.
Ryan Gosling would be cool. Ryan Reynolds would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I
want Rob
always.
McElhenney.
Yeah, Rob McElhenney.
I want
Charlie
Rob
Day.
McElhenney
We
on
could have
the
the
show.
Sunny guys on.
Yeah.
Caitlin
That-
Olsen would be awesome.
That would be a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
Dane DeVito would just be iconic. So yeah, I think that's mine. McElhenney, Garfield, and Gosling.
Yeah. I think that's a good pick.
Well, pick your own. I don't want to steal.
All right, Ryan Reynolds. I like Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah.
We can talk about Deadpool. Who else? I love Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx would be awesome. Robert Downey Jr. would be cool. Yeah, there's a ton. I think there's a ton of people who come
Yeah,
on.
I mean, any actor that wants to come on our show would be pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll take. Yeah, we'll take them. We're not going to say no.
anyone.
Yeah.
If you could be in any movie universe, what would it be? This question from Peter.
Star Wars, obviously. Be bounty hunter.
Yeah, and then get stabbed with a lightsaber. And
Well, yeah, but it's still cool.
Then you just regret everything. I want to be part of. Not the Marvel side, but that'd just be terrible. Rent would be, insurance would be so expensive. God. No. Let me look at my posters.
Definitely not DC. That's worse than Marvel.
Yeah, then there's gods.
Yeah.
I think I want to be part of the main Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
Because there's not a ton of crazy stuff happening, but Spider-Man's still there.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool to see.
That would be fun.
I don't think I want to go as far as MCU because there's always something insane happening.
Yeah,
there.
some aliens attack and then your house explodes.
And I just disappear. No,
Yeah.
I'm good. But
I think Star Wars is good.
Yeah, Star Wars
awesome.
is up there. But only if I could be a Jedi, which I would not be. This is the 5th question, and this one is: I was just listening to your best and worst movies episode, and I came up with this question: what did you enjoy more, Tick Tick Boom or Elvis? This question is from Marissa.
Ooh. So that's a weird one because those are both movies where, to me, as a movie, it was fine. It was good. It wasn't great. But the best thing is
The leads.
The singing, the acting, the leads. I don't know. I think I'm going to answer this by just saying I've listened to more music from Tick Tick Boom after watching it than Elvis. I think I'd say Tick Tick Boom.
I think I'm going to go with Elvis just because I feel like, especially being a bigger Elvis guy than I am a Jonathan Larson guy. As much as I love Jonathan Larson, and Rent's actually showing at a theater near us right now. I think I'm going to go with Elvis just because I feel like nothing against Andrew Garfield's performance as Jonathan Larson. I think Austin Butler as Elvis is a more impressive feat.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because there's more that goes into that. And the fact that you have to become Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield became Jonathan Larson, but it's different. He doesn't sound like Jonathan Larson when he sings.
Yeah, Austin Butler sounds like Elvis. Looks like Elvis. Dances like Elvis.
Yeah. It's just more that goes into it. And I think I'm not going to lie, Elvis could be it's not what I think is the best movie of this year, but I think it's the movie I enjoyed most this year.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go with Elvis on that one. Yeah. I like that question.
Yeah, it was a fun question.
Are you guys watching the Mike Tyson biopic series? This question from Chris.
No, I'm not right now.
I'm refusing to watch it because Mike Tyson did not want this to happen. He didn't get paid for it. He didn't get credit for it.
Yeah.
And even Dana White, they were gonna have a sponsorship with the UFC, the Mike Tyson show.
Mm-hmm.
And he called Mike. He's like, "Hey, is this true that they didn't pay you or give you credit on it?" And he explained to him they just made it, and I decided they want this being made about me.
Huh.
So they pulled out of it. So I'm not watching it. I refuse.
Yeah, that's fair. Are they still doing the Jamie Foxx, Mike Tyson thing?
The movie?
Yeah,
I think so, because Mike Tyson talked about that.
Yeah.
How he's a producer on that.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch that.
Oh,
because Jamie Foxx is
awesome.
He does an awesome Tyson impression.
I love his Tyson
so
impression.
Good.
Most anticipated film of 2023. This question from Tyler. Babylon. No doubt it's Babylon for me.
Babylon's up there. That
Maxine's up there
trailer
now,
was
though.
great. Yeah.
Sorry about that. For those who don't know, Maxine is the third installment in the Ty West X trilogy,
Hmm.
and Mia Goth again is the star, and I'm so excited because the first one's great, the second one looked great,
Yeah.
but we still have to watch that. That's actually gonna be the next movie review because we have not done a movie review since July.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Um, Maybe Oppenheimer too.
Oppenheimer's up there.
Oppenheimer's up there. John Wick 4 is up there.
Barbie movie's up there. I'm
Good for
actually
me.
excited to see how that goes,
Yeah.
just because I
Oh,
love Ryan.
Dune Part 2.
Oh my god, that is 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dune 2 and Babylon because I think Babylon's gonna be Amsterdam's gonna be good, but that's 2022. I think
Yeah.
Babylon's 2023. Oh,
And
Disappointing Boulevard.
mhm.
We're getting a lot of 2023, like
It's gonna be a
because
good year.
2022 was supposed to be the year of film, which we've gotten a lot of incredible movies, but a lot of them that were supposed to come out this year got
Yeah.
moved to next year.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Indiana Jones.
That's up there.
That's up
I want
there.
a trailer still though.
Yeah.
I do want to see a little snippet. It doesn't have to be crazy. I just want to see
Mhm.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. The Mario movie.
No,
That's up there.
no. Are you guys gonna review Blonde? This question's from Joey. I
Maybe.
want to review Blonde.
It'd be
I'm
fun.
gonna watch it because
I'll probably watch
it got a 14-minute standing ovation at Cannes, and
Yeah.
supposedly Ana de Armas is now the front runner to win Best Actress.
Yeah.
So I mean, we do a film page, and this is supposed to be a really good movie. So yeah, we're gonna watch it. I don't know if we're gonna review it, but I would like to review it.
Yeah.
Do you guys think your view of film has changed since you started the podcast? Questions from Kiara. I like that name. I like the name Kiara.
That's a nice name. I don't know. I think it's pretty similar. I don't think it's really changed. I think it's more just I'm able to kind of speak my mind more. I think I've been able to think about things more in depth and kind of articulate things differently, but I feel like I feel the same.
I think, yeah, I've definitely been able to articulate my thoughts about a movie better.
Yeah.
Because now that's what we've been doing for over a year now. But at the same time, I feel like as much as it sucks, I love the podcast. I love everything it's taught us. At the same time, though, I have a hard time watching certain movies because all I'm doing is critiquing it as I watch it.
Really?
Yeah, like Halloween Kills. If I hadn't had the podcast, I would just watch them like, yeah, killing a bunch of people. But then I looked at it, I was like, man, this writing is terrible.
Terrible.
What's the
yeah.
lighting? Like, I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so I mean, it changed a little bit. Like, I become a lot more, I critique things a lot more because that's what we do and that's what people want to hear us do.
Yeah.
But all in all, no, I still feel the same way about movies. I don't feel like, oh, movies were better when like I don't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess a little bit's changed. Now, we didn't talk about news at all in this episode. What are your thoughts on Jacob Elordi being cast as Elvis in the new Sofia Coppola movie?
I have no idea what it's about, but I don't
It's
mind
based
it.
on the book Elvis and Me. It's like Priscilla wrote a book about her life
Okay.
being with Elvis. You know who Jacob Elordi is?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very attractive guy, no doubt. And I mean, like, dead serious, he is.
No, yeah, he is.
And he's got. I mean, he doesn't look a lot like Elvis,
Mhm.
but I mean, Austin Butler didn't look a lot like Elvis when he first
Yeah,
got
he
cast.
got hated first, and then
Yeah.
look what happened now.
But I also said Austin Butler's gonna be good for the game because I love Austin Butler.
Yeah.
I also love Jacob Elordi, so I'm very excited to see how he does. I don't know if he can sing or not.
I don't know, but it's a Priscilla pick, and although like it is Elvis, I feel like it might be like more background singing. I don't think we're gonna watch him sing. I think
It's gonna be
gonna be
her
more-
watching him perform.
Yeah. So
mean-
they're probably just gonna play Elvis music while
Yeah.
he's lip syncing it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's really gonna be a problem.
Because there's a miniseries on this already
Mhm.
from like the 80s. And I mean, Elvis is a main fact. Like, it is a co-star. It's not like he's
Gotcha.
a side character.
Yeah.
They're in almost every scene together.
Gotcha.
But it's about how they met and like all that stuff. But this is question 11. Tommy, I saw you went to an early screening of Barbarian in New York City. How was the theater experience, and what would you give the movie? This question from Devlin. Well, I asked Ryan to go. Ryan couldn't because of class, and Ryan said he didn't want to see the movie.
It's too scary for me. I'm not watching it.
Let's clarify. The movie wasn't scary. I was very disappointed. It was more of a horror comedy, which I don't mind, but don't make the trailer seem like it's a full-fledged horror.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised. I saw IGN said the same thing. I think they gave it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
but
but
they
like
said the same thing. It was comedic, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, so I mean, I gave it like a 70. I didn't love it, which was very disappointing because I drove to New York City to watch it.
Yeah.
But the audience was they were really into it,
Really?
and I was not. So, I mean, that could just be me. But next question: what software do you guys record on, and what equipment do you use? This question's from Elijah.
Software.
We do, yeah, Zencaster.
Zencaster stuff, but it's
Yeah,
just a website. It's not
it's
really
just,
like
yeah, it's
crazy
free.
stuff. Yeah.
And then we use a. I've answered this question before early on. It's a Rockville.
Rock Mix too.
Yeah, it's a. It comes with a soundboard, two microphones, and it came with two wires. But me and Ryan switched them out because they started to give out on
Yeah,
us.
we got better wires,
Yeah,
but
we got gold tipped
gold
instead
tip,
of
yeah,
copper.
man.
Um,
Rolling in the dough.
Not really.
No.
We spend our whole monthly paycheck on that. Thoughts on Michael Keaton beating out Andrew Garfield for the Emmy? This present's from Jacob. I love Dope Sick. The series is very good, and I wasn't that mad. I was a little upset because me and Ryan both loved Under the
Yeah.
Banner of Heaven, but I mean, the dude in 1 year gets nominated for an Oscar and an Emmy.
Yeah.
He can't be mad. A little
Yeah. I
disappointed,
mean, he
probably.
didn't win either, but you can be a little disappointed, but
You guys are a little disappointed.
yeah. I think Andrew Garfield is great. I still haven't watched Dope Sick, so I can't really say,
It's
but
really good.
I'm happy Keaton won.
Yeah,
I'm
like I
not,
love
yeah.
Michael Keaton, so I'm not gonna be mad. And then for our final question of the day, do you guys have anything in the works right now? This question from Marcus. I'm waiting to hear back on an audition. I got a call back for a role to be a lead in a movie, and I have my callback audition on Monday, and we'll know if I got the part.
Mm.
How about you? You got anything in the works?
Uh, no, I don't have anything. I'm working on getting a splinter out of my hand right now, but that's about it.
How'd you get a splinter?
I don't know. My
well,
finger just started hurting out of nowhere, man, and I'm just trying to get it out.
well, that is it for
Yeah.
the
Well, we
pop.
do have the William Spencer works, but
Oh yeah, we
yeah.
have to edit that. We're gonna do that on Friday with Colin.
Yep.
Oh, we
So that'll
hired
be out
an
soon.
intern,
Yeah.
which is very funny because he's been my friend since we're in kindergarten. But Sean Molesky will be in charge of running our TikTok page because we don't know how to use TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I by accidentally might have used someone else's TikTok. But
Mm.
I gave credit to him now. So
Okay.
it's all
That's good.
okay now. But yeah, that is the end of our House of the Dragon episode 4 review. You can listen to the show on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, anywhere you can find podcasts except for Pandora.
Woo.
But thank you guys for the continued support. Make sure to check out our website. Make sure to check out. Oh, if you want to hear a couple of our other episodes, there are some episodes that are actually locked now and need to be subscribed to us because we have a monthly Patreon now, which is there is a 99-cent page for 99 cents a month, which is really nothing. Then we have a $4 and then $9.99. If you do the $9.99, you can play any video game you want with us
Yeah.
if it's available to us to play, and you'll get an executive producer credit on the podcast. So yeah,
Yeah. Awesome.
Ryan didn't know this until just now.
No, I had no idea.
But I set this up yesterday, and I really think it's a cool thing for everyone to check out.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening so much. Sorry to my mom for not being able to have her on, but thanks for making the show possible in the first place. Ryan, I'm gonna leave you with the last words of the episode, like for every other week of this show.
Thanks for listening. Subscribe to the Patreon. Maybe one day I will get paid. Probably
Not
not though.
happening.
Yeah, okay.
See
Well,
you
see ya.
guys.